The question now is that the remaining stages of the bill be agreed to and the bill be now passed. Those for the question say aye. Aye. Against, no. I think the ayes have it. Division required. Ring the bells. 1 minute. Honourable Senators, there being 34 ayes and 19 noes, it's passed resolved in the affirmative.
Parents can have a different discussion with their young ones, a different discussion that will result in better outcomes and less harm for young Australians. Platforms now have a social responsibility to ensure the safety of our kids is a priority for them. We're making sure that mums and dads can have that different conversation today and in future days. We've got your back is our message to Australian parents. One of the issues we're dealing with here, some of it is social harm and some of the bullying that can occur as well. Look, the consequences, I've met with parents who've lost and buried their child. It's devastating. We can't, as a government, hear those messages from parents and say it's too hard. We have a responsibility to act. My government has done that.
I do think it contributes to body image issues and the potential risks of cyberbullying. That is very good that the government intends to counteract that. However, social media is such a prevalent part in young people's lives and how people socialize and interact with each other and keep in contact and build relationships with each other. And with such a clear-cut ban, I believe that it will only create a generation of young people who will be more technologically literate in bypassing these walls and things that will be used to deter young people. And I do think generally in my social group and classmates that we all know that social media isn't good for us, but it is hard to get off of it because once again, it's really deeply ingrained in our society and how we interact with other people.
Well, news to me this morning. I can understand why measures might want to be put in place. Obviously, young kids are dealing with a lot and being exposed to a lot through social media. I'm not sure if a full ban under the age of 16 is the right way to go. I think that might just potentially create more issues in the future or ways that kids might want to try and access social media under that age. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds.
I mean, not to sound like an old fart, but when I was a child, it was my parents' responsibility to not police, but enforce what I was doing and make sure that I was not, exposing myself to any harm. And I think that maybe a government intervention is probably unnecessary on such a wide scale. I think potentially there needs to be a lot more education for parents about what potentially is available on social media to their very young children, and then it should ultimately be, I feel, probably more their responsibility than a government-wide ban on something like that.
I'm feeling very angry. I feel that this government has taken democracy and thrown it out the window. And how can they possibly make up these rules and these laws and push it upon the people without a due process?
I feel like I still use it, just secretly get in or something. But I don't know.
But you're gonna miss it, aren't you?
Yeah.
YouTube, what else?
Yeah.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram is on. Snapchat, what else? Yeah.
I think that's a great idea because I found that the social media for kids is not really appropriate. Sometimes they can, have a look something that they shouldn't. So I think for the age, I think we should really not have an access for, children or kids that underage.